Hello. You may have seen some videos on YouTube and seen the influence of some vegans and thought, oh, I don't know if I can ever go vegan. It seems so hard to have to cut out this and that and this and that. And it's um it's a time it's a very time inclusive process. It takes doing it one item at a time, or some people enjoy cutting out absolutely everything at once. But the real thing is that you're not necessarily taking away things that give you a better life. It's more like you're taking away things that aren't really that good for you, and in the process, you're really limiting yourself to a confined self by eating things that you were given when you were growing up. Like, for instance, I grew up on a standard American diet, eating mainly pasta, a ton of cooked potatoes with maybe onions, and then I would put a ton of ketchup on them. I grew up on a ton of cereal with gross dairy milk, with mucus forming bacterias in it and other substances, hormones, stuff that I did not know existed. Um, when I was really young in middle school, I would have mucus in my throat and it would be really gross colored yellow. Um, my mom would sometimes make leek and potato soup. Um, I really liked barbecue ribs. I really liked chicken. I really liked steak. I liked any type of meat, really. Um, but around 2008, I started learning about vegetarianism, and that was a really beautiful thing for me. Um, I would feel inflammation around my knee area, and it would be sore. My joints would be sore. And then I started cutting out meat, and I felt an almost immediate uh, joint support through the through my knee area. And then I would go back to having a little bit of meat, and just didn't like it. Um, and then it's a process from there, because I started becoming vegetarian and vegan and raw vegan in 2008, and then now, here in 2013, I'm absolutely 100% sustained on eating only cooked vegan food. And I'm feeling the effects of being completely sustained from 100% raw fruits and vegetables in a degree that I've never felt before. Also, considering that I work as a bicycle courier, and I'll do 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts, bicycling 50, 60, 75, 80, 85 miles a day from 8 a.m. till 12 o'clock, with some break in between. Um, yeah. But listen to your body, follow the results of people that inspire you, and the more you can open yourself up to who you really are, I applaud you. I give you a thumbs up. We're here to help support ourselves and to support one another, not to follow the addictions of what foods taste the best. Why not have a balance of what food tastes good, amazing, and what food makes us feel amazing and really boosts our confidence, our energy levels, our health levels, and helps us live healthy, longer lives in a thriving, happy, supportive community. So, YouTube is a very valuable resource for finding access to going vegan information, but some of the best things I feel you should do right now after watching this is making sure you're hydrated. So make an assessment of how much moisture you have in your mouth. If your mouth or tongue is dry, I would recommend you drink a good at least 32 ounces of water. Glass is a great vessel for drinking water in. Glass is nice because it just doesn't have any residue. After I use one of these plastic containers, after about 3 times, I taste a plastic residue, which I really don't like. What else can you do? Eat lower amounts of fat, which is easier said than done, but once you start eating lower amounts of fat, you can start eating more fruit, and fruit is the best. I woke up this morning and had this watermelon, and oh my god, it just like charged me up. What else? Start integrating fresh, organic leafy greens into your diet. This is a non-organic watermelon, which I have no problem eating non-organic watermelon. Organic watermelon is like crazily inexpensive, but the thing about organic leafy greens is that if they were not organic, let's say you get non-organic kale, there is going to be a very high degree of pesticides on the kale to the point that it's not worth eating nutritionally because your body is going to have to detox it. So buying organic kale is just like doing yourself a really big favor. And there are definitely foods to not eat when they are not organic. There's a list you can look up online called the Dirty Dozen list. But apples are on that list. I get my apples from the farmer's market or from the local co-op. Yeah, so I can eat non-organic watermelons and be like completely happy. And I feel like I do taste the difference between seeded watermelons and seedless, which is something for me to research and understand what the differences are. But happy health to you, happy self-discovery, and let's get you sleeping better, feeling better, and living a more active life. Okay, cool.